Hello, all my role-playing peeps. This is Plus 4 Initiative Bonus. One more time, I'm going to be giving you another update on our D&D 3.5 game. Well, I'm currently driving right now, and so if you don't like that, I don't really care. But if you remember the last time that we left off, we had made it to the little village, well, not village, but the town of Bumble, and we had just loaded up with our all of our horses and our horse carriage and our horse wagon and horse trailer, whatever you want to call it, and we set out. Well, we got attacked on the road. The big thing that happened that night, we got attacked on the road. And a horde of like these like pygmy, no, well, not really pygmy, but like headhunters wanting to eat us. So we were running and gunning the whole way. Milo actually created another astral construct. He wound up making a level 9 astral construct and letting it defend the caravan as we were going. Nobody really got hurt. Because we were smart enough to stay undercover and let the astral construct stomp on stuff, and it went up belly flopping and blowing up, and all kinds of stuff, all kinds of fun stuff. We got enough to actually level again. Of course, we didn't need much to level, so we are level 7. Well, the majority of the group is level 7. The rest, everybody else, I think there's only 2 people that are level 6. Kill Pond and the Cleric, I believe, are level 6. Everybody else is level 7. Our Ranger, Parker, leveled up and took his first level of Soul Bow. So, that's cool. I leveled up, and I believe I took a level of... can't remember what I took. It was one of the existing classes that I already took. So I leveled up, everything was great, and then we got this idea of like, okay, what are we going to do now? Because we know that as soon as we get to the border, we're going to have to take it slow, because Fred has a bounty of 50,000 gold on his head. So, no, I took a level of Scion, that's what I took, and there's a reason for this. So, they had actually went into a Halakim, little discount magic shop. It's a running thing with this DM. There's always this place called Halakim's, and there's a little genie, whose name is Sweetness, that works with him, and it's discount magic items. So you might get something good, you might not get something good. So you might get a cursed item, you might get something that blows up in your face, or you might get an awesome item, or you might just get the normal item. So that's the gimmick with this with this one. So we go there, and we're trying to determine. Now the bounty for Fred says we need Fred's head and Drow Smasher, his big maul that he carries. So we're sitting there like, well, what can we do to actually do this? Milo, when he leveled up, took a level of Scion, and he took Psionic Creation, Minor Creation. So he can create a minor item, an item it's a mundane item. It can't be anything special or anything like that. So they asked Halakim, like, was there anything that you got that we can substitute this for? And he's like, I'll go look. So he goes and looks. While he's looking, Milo goes, I can do that. And Milo creates Drow Smasher with Psionic Creation. It's mundane. There's absolutely nothing special about it. It doesn't have any of the qualities. It's not going to deal damage or nothing like that. It's just an item. It is like you go to the store and buy like one of those like flea market special swords. That's essentially what he created. So he creates it. And they're like, well, these guys are probably smart. Now, it will last 7 hours. So, Milo asks Sweetness if there was any way that she could put a mild enchantment on this item that basically give it the same magical frequency as Drow Smasher. It doesn't give you any of the properties. It just gives off this false reading, like, this is it, kind of thing. She goes, okay, so I pay her so much gold, and she does it. I was like, all right, now we need Fred's head. So I talked to Sweetness again. Now, she's a genie, and we pay her a large sum of money, and she creates this fleshy head of Fred the Red. Of course, it's drained, it has no blood in it, things like that. So, the cool thing with Halakeems is you can travel, if Sweetness or Halakeem wants it, you can travel between other Halakeems. The door, basically, it's kind of like, it's bigger on the inside, kind of like Doctor Who kind of thing. But when you open up the door, if they want it, if they want it, they can have you come out at another entrance somewhere else. So, the character Kilpon, who is a bounty hunter, who has profession bounty hunter, that's what he does, we give him these two items and tell him what we're wanting to do. And Sweetness allows him to go through the door, and when she does, enters into the Drow capital. So he enters, he actually goes and convinces them that, like, well, he's got bounty hunting credentials. He's got like 5 or 6 points ranks in bounty hunting, so he's got a pretty good thing for bounty hunting. Sorry, I'm tired. I've worked all day today. So he goes in and he gets to meet the queen, and he meets her and he talks to her a little bit and gives her Drow Smasher, gives her the head, and then he gets a big ass sack of gold, 50,000 gold pieces he gets handed. And just as he was getting ready to leave, the DM actually described that she looks like the queen from Snow White and the Huntsman, the throne, and the actor, that's the way she looks. And where Kilpon kind of breaks the fourth wall, he says, okay, well, you look, he made reference to it. And he turned to walk away, and she goes, what do you mean by that? He goes, I'm thinking, he thinks for a second, goes, oh, well, you are very bardish, you're very talented, very high charisma, and I applaud you for it. And he bows to her, and she gets mad, and she's like, are you comparing me to some lonely bard? Male? Kill him! So that's what happens. They run out and attack. So he grabs a giant sack of gold, throws it on his back, and goes sprinting. Well, where he's a sword sage, one of his techniques is called Desert Wind. It increases his movement speed by 10 feet per round. He has to do it every round. So that puts him moving at 40 feet around. If he sprints, that doubles his speed, so that makes him 80 feet around. So 5 rounds go by, him running at 80 feet around, just completely booking it. And finally gets to Halakeem's, dives in, and he's back where we're at with the 50,000 gold pieces. So we dump it in the pot and separate it. Money, people buy stuff and things like that. We get together and we go to the next town. No encounters or anything like that. We lucked out. We get to the next town. The next town is the border town. It's the town that's actually right there on the border. So we start seeing drow and things of that nature in this town. And they have removed Fred's bounty because they think he's dead. And they put another one up of Kilpond. his bounty is 2,500 gold, 2,500. And Milo's, which, if you remember way back when, Milo, when they killed all those assassins on the road, Milo cut all their ears off and put them in a bag and sent a message to them saying, don't do this again. Leave us alone. Signed, Milo Proudfoot. Well, they got that, and they increased his bounty from 500 gold to 3,000, but they don't have a description of him. They don't know what he looks like. They just have a name, and that's it. So Milo now has the highest bounty. Next, and then down from that is Kill Pond. Shoo, I'm sorry. I don't mean to yawn, but I'm really tired, and I'm driving, and that's kind of could be dangerous if I wasn't an excellent driver. Anyway, so that's where we're at right now. Everybody's level 7. There's 1 or 2 people that are level 5, level 6. So it's all good. And unfortunately, I have to work tomorrow, and I will not be able to actually go to the game. Where I'm not going, I'm usually another player's ride. Kill Pond, I'm usually his ride. So I doubt he'll be there. If that's the case, there'll be 2 players down. So I don't know if they'll actually have the game or not. If they do, I will still give an update. Well, I'm going to leave you right there. Right now we're sitting at almost 12 minutes. So I'm going to leave it right there, and I'm going to leave you with this. I'm going to let you know that I am a GM, but I'm also a player, and I'm here for you.